We have retreated from reality into a digital facsimile where every desire is a click away. We have evolved from simple hunters and gatherers into biological components, slaves to our machine gods. No longer are we apex predators living on the precipice of annihilation, but cattle fed an endless supply of media, tailored by algorithms with our harvested data, designed to keep us scrolling, liking, and consuming in a perpetual loop. Having severed oneself from reality and society, we instead foster parasocial relationships with a virtual entity devoid of substance. An unrequited romance made attractive because it's easy, where instant gratification comes at the swipe of a credit card, where you receive a scripted response, where companionship is a business, you are the consumer. We constantly perceive ourselves as flawed in comparison to the perfection of our carefully forged digital surrogates, avatars that are no more tangible than the world they inhabit, and by extension, we develop unrealistic standards of who we desire. In a world of impossibility, the impossible becomes real, and then we attempt to make it manifest in our physical world, where such fantasies become normalized. When we cannot obtain such unrealistic goals, we become depressed and withdraw further into the dream. We live in an illusionary fortress of isolation and individuality, protected by walls of deceit built from fear of our perceived enemies, whom we are convinced cover what we have incorrectly given value. We assign value to that which has none, giving worth to the worthless, as we are assaulted every moment of our waking life with wants as we consume more, programmed by our media and society to feed our addiction, hoarding out of fear of missing out. Our fleeting lives have been reduced to a mindless quest for acquisition as we slave away so we can afford the next thing, the latest object to attract our ever-shortening attention spans. We are left building a wasteland of discarded possessions, whether real or digital, a monument to a greed, gluttony, and lust. From within our self-imprisonment, we insulate ourselves in an ecosphere where every thought and notion goes unchallenged in fear of being wrong. We revel in self-affirmation, convinced that we are without peer, and when we face correction, we feel threatened, becoming victims of our own design. Our focus on what we have no control over leads us to ignore what matters, our present course. Dwelling on the past or fantasizing about the future, we forget how to improve the present, forget what is meaningful and what it is to grow. We revel in idleness, doing nothing and hoping for change, an insane state of mind that has become normalized. These illusions cannot be easily seen nor dispelled because we have created them, given them form, and cannot part from them without destroying ourselves. In the end, we will die twice when the last light flickers and fades, silencing our machine gods, and with them, our digital ghosts. What will you leave behind?